Yes, welcome to the Jamaican Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video.
Well, I know that the Jamaican police supposed to be happy to know that they are getting a bite at the man that you're looking at right there, Marvin Edgar, because I can tell you the crimes that he has committed, and the Jamaican police easy peasy. This thing is amount to scamming. First, after he had taken this woman's money, he had sent a cease-and-desist letter. Yes, man. Telling her, that he's asking her to stop calling up his name. And the letter itself, acknowledged a cryptocurrency investment. Marvin, is he a registered financial advisor in Jamaica? If so, which institution he works with? Because if he is, he's supposed to be registered with the financial organization in Jamaica. And there are laws in Jamaica that forbid people from operating in this way in Jamaica. And we just wanted to know that, yeah man, that Chris Porter from where I sit right now, yeah man, as a former detective, I'll make the necessary connections between your victims and the Jamaican police too, so that yeah man, they get a bite at you down there, because I don't like criminals, period. And yes, because you have committed so many crimes here when it comes on to this money. First, we'll lay out the charges against you. Obtaining money by false pretenses. The money was received based on representation that investigators determined were knowingly false. 2, fraud-related offenses. There was an intentional scheme to induce someone to transfer money through deception. 3, unlicensed financial activity. You was soliciting investments, advising on investments, managing investments, or operating a financial business without any required authorization or license. 3, money laundering or proceeds of crime issue, depending on the source, movements, and use of funds. So there's 2 other people involved. First we're going to call them name, because it's a pyramid, There's a woman goes by the name of Rita Barnes and Kirk Booth. If I am like Kirk Booth, he knows himself, I would make sure that this woman receive back her money, because if he's investing money on behalf of people outside of the United States and he does not have a license, you know that the SEC, that's a serious breach. And right now, what they're doing in America, Jamaicans who have been convicted of crimes and they are citizens, felonies, what they're doing, they're stripping them of the citizenship and deport them, because they're saying you're not living up to the ideals of a citizen. So America is saying, if you want to be a criminal, you have to be born in America. You can't naturalize and commit crime in our country. We're going to deport you. The police, the investigators, they're going to have the bank records, wire transfer, cryptocurrency wallet addresses, exchange account records, investment agreements, whether verbal or written. Him already admit in the cease and desist letter. So him take the woman money for invest. He's not a registered financial advisor in Jamaica. Him just, hey, and him mouth loud, and I can tell you, remember me tell you, if him feel like, say, him ask in a voice, big voice, though, I mean, no say police, they must glad if you know, say, boy, them have the brother here, right where they want him. Because he's a blow on, Yeah, this guy is a blow on. Yeah, man, what I tell you. So, Marvin, I tell you, say, you go scope, man. Big time. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are examining a case that raises serious questions about accountability, investor protection, and the rule of law. And before I continue the journey with this presentation, please just type and tell us where you're watching this video from. Yes, I know that the 2 videos that we have uploaded, that they have their surrogates. People, just be patient. Rome never built in a one day, and God never created the world in a one day. Remember, you understand? So just be patient. Yes, and thanks for informing me whenever, something is wrong with the videos, so that, I can address it. So as you have seen, I've uploaded, re-uploaded 2 videos so far. So we keep in track. So don't worry about that, you understand what I'm saying? So an American retiree alleges that approximately $50,000 was transferred for what she believed was a cryptocurrency investment opportunity. According to the complainant, she was told information that influenced her decision to part with her money. She further claims that months later, she has not received the documentation, returns, or evidence she expected. Tried to reach out to the man. Instead, the man, the matter became even more controversial when a cease and desist letter was sent on behalf of Marvin Edgar, denying allegations of fraud and asserting that statements made against him were defamatory. Now, let me be clear from the beginning. A cease and desist letter is not a criminal conviction. It's not proof of guilt. It's not proof of innocence. What it does is raise an important question. Approximately $50,000 was received for a cryptocurrency investment. Where did the money go? Were investments actually made? What records exist? What documents were provided? Were all regulatory requirements satisfied? And if there were threats made against a complainant or witnesses, what evidence exists to support those allegations? Tonight we are not acting as judge and jury. We are asking questions. Because in a society governed by the rule of law, evidence matters, facts matters, and accountability matters. Stay with me, because by the end of this program I am going to explain why the investigation in both Jamaica and the United States may have legitimate reasons to examine this matter closely. So a 2 place down. Yes, 2 place down. So Marvin, hey, look. Hey. So next time we're going to see Marvin Pana, wait name TikTok, we're going to see him from jail, maybe Central. Yeah, lock, according to Donald Trump, lock him up. Lock him up, yeah. The central issue in this matter is not whether people like Marvin Edgar or dislike Marvin Edgar. The blow on, yeah, the little fire that gonna get out. Just like Ripe Pumpkin or what's your name? The one that come America, come thief the people them panty and brazier. But I tell you, the central issue is whether there are facts that warrant investigation. The first question investigators would likely ask is simple: where's the money? If a complainant transfer approximately $50,000 for an investment opportunity, investigators would want to see evidence showing exactly what happened after the funds were received. They would want bank records. So Donald Trump had asked now that illegal aliens, they must close account for illegal aliens, because illegal aliens, they must scam American people and transfer the money there then. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they would want cryptocurrency, wallet information. They would want exchange records. They would want contacts and they would want communications. They would want evidence showing whether the funds were invested, how they were invested, and what became of them. That is not persecution. That is basic investigative procedure. The second issue concern alleged representation made before the money was transferred. And we have recording, the lady conversing with this blow-on, this loudmouth guy, the Rear Admiral. Oh, Jamaican said, why I tell you, hey, some controversial, although still, them people understand for anything. Because you see them back all pedophile and all of them things there, you understand? Yeah. And Rear Admiral, because we see all the brother when him Zebra, where, him ram, I tell you, hey, some real people, them people are normal. You understand? So what exactly was said? What promises were made? Were those statements accurate? Were they misleading? Were they material to the complainant's decision to transfer funds? Investigators conclude that money was obtained through knowingly false representation. Jamaican laws relating to obtaining money by false pretenses and fraud-related offense may become relevant. The third issue concerns financial regulation. Whenever someone is receiving money for investment purposes, advising investors manage investment funds or soliciting investments, regulators may ask an important question. Was the activity authorized? No, because Marvin is not registered with the Bank of Jamaica. Was there any required registration? Was there any required licensing? Yes, so were there regulatory disclosures? These are factual questions that regulators and investigators can answer through records and documentation. The fourth issue involved the movement of the funds. So like how him say he had transferred money to Kirk Booth. We don't know if Rita Barnes is getting it, because that's a different. I will tell you, we are focusing on this man. We not like thief. We not like thief and scammer and con artist. And we not like thief in police either. We know that him not on the police him did give it this, so as we say, lock him up. So the fourth issue involved the movement of money. The funds. When substantial money moves through bank accounts, payment systems, or cryptocurrency platforms, investigators often seek to establish a complete financial trail. So the brother when him Kirk in Georgia, I advise you to pay the money, because you're going to bring down eat on yourself to associate with Marvin, because Marvin, it's established him as scammer. Jamaican police are grab him, and all him digital fingerprint, there him left on the web, they're going to find it. But I try to clean it up now and them thing, but him don't know, so them still are find it. I just saw it go. So where did the funds originate? Where did they go? Who controlled them? Here, were the funds transferred to third parties? Were they converted into digital assets? Can the transactions be independently verified? Again, these are questions of evidence, not speculation. The fifth issue involves allegations of threats or intimidation. If a complainant alleged threats were made, investigators may seek communications, recordings, witnesses, messages, email, and other evidence. The law generally protects the right of complainants and witnesses to participate in investigations without intimidation. If evidence exists, investigators can evaluate it. If evidence does not exist, investigators can determine that as well. Now let us address the cease-and-desist letter. Many people mistakenly believe that when lawyers send a cease-and-desist letter, the matter is settled. No, it is not. A cease-and-desist letter represents one side position. The court determines facts. Investigators gather evidence. Regulators examine compliance. That is how the rule of law works. One of the most interesting aspects of the letter is that the reference of cryptocurrency investment. That raises a fundamental question. What documentation exists, demonstration, and demonstrating the investment activity? The record exists. Those records should be capable of showing where the funds were placed, when they were placed there, and what happened afterwards. That is why investigators focus on documents rather than opinions and emotion, because documents always prove liars to be liars. At the end of the day, accountability requires transparency. The strongest evidence in any financial dispute is not only social media posts, it's not rumor, it is not a YouTube video, it is not a TikTok blow on, it is the paper trail, documents. Follow the money, follow the records, follow the evidence, and wherever that evidence leads, the law should follow. So, as we tell you already now, we are saying, why financial allegation must be thoroughly investigated. So we come and tell you about that in our next video, and explain to you thoroughly, because we don't want to overwhelm me like with the last video, because we expose Marvin, and we have more exposure to do about him to show you with him cease-and-desist letter. So those of you, our PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization supporters who are vexed because we expose Marvin, hey, too bad for you, I will tell you, we don't like thief, we don't like criminals, period. We like law-abiding citizens. And those of you, so we explained to the blue horns, in a previous video when I talk about about preemptive strike, and we explain to them, because that's what we're all about over here. We are transparent, but as we said before, I will say again, we don't want a criminal support over here, period. We don't want you over here. As we say already, the only place we want you to go is prison or the departure loan. So we don't want you over here. So Raymond Chambers, we don't know who are you, people like you, we don't want you over here. You ask about extrajudicial justice. No, you're a criminal supporter. We are not criminal supporter. We don't support criminality. And we don't talk about innocent youth, because I am from the belly of the beast. And police never killed me or even search me or search my house. Police know who they are looking for. So have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police channel out.